Okay, good afternoon. Today we're talking about writing inequalities from word problems. Okay, the hardest part about this is to identify what words tell us what inequality to write and then discerning between the words that we're given what inequality to write. So we're going to look at some examples. We have 8 examples I will do with you, and then your assignment afterwards will be to do the 8 that we give you. All right, so let's start with our first example here. She swam at least 7 laps. Well, the words in there that are going to tell us what inequality to write are at least. So I went ahead and highlighted them. Okay, so I know I'm writing an inequality, so I know I need a variable, and I know I have that number 7. So I read my statement again. She swam at least 7 laps. Well, we know she swam at least 7, so that's at least means equal to, right? And now I have to think, when I see the words at least, can I swim more than that or less than that? Well, the least she swam was 7, so we know she swam more than that. Okay, so let's look at the next one. The maximum cost is $15. Well, what word in that is going to tell us the maximum would be maximum? Okay, so again, I have a variable, okay? The maximum cost. Well, it can cost $15, but maximum means that's all I've got. So I cannot be more than $15. All right. The second one, he is more than 10 years old. That phrase, more than, is going to tell us what to do. More than 10. He's not 10. He's more than 10. And the last one is like a 2-step. 4x plus 5 is less than 50. So we get right what you read. 4x plus 5 is less than 50. Okay? So those are the words that we use to solve those inequalities, and those are what told us. So we're going to go through 4 more examples, put it together, and then we're going to solve the inequalities so we can get a final answer. So let me scroll up here. Okay. All right. So we're going to start out. The temperature was 6 degrees this morning. It rose X degrees in the afternoon. The net afternoon temperature was less than 17 degrees. So what word is going to tell us the inequality to use? That would be less than. That one's pretty simple. So now we have to write an inequality and solve it. So let's, just like we did with equations, let's write what we read. The temperature was 6. It rose. Well, if it rose, that means it went up. It rose X degrees. The afternoon temperature was less than 17 degrees. So this was less than 17 degrees. Now, this is an inequality, but we solve it just like we're solving a 2-step equation. I have 6 here. How do I do? I subtract 6. And I'm left with X is less than 11. Now, I can graph this, and I'll show you how I teach graphing. Okay? I have 11 here. I have 10 here. I have 12 here. Okay? X is less than, so that's open circle. Less than, so I'm going this way with it. Okay? I didn't need to draw. If you want to draw out a longer number line, if your teacher likes a longer number line, all I care about is you put your number in the middle, one above, one below, and your arrow's going the correct way. That way I know that you know what you're doing. Okay? So let's look at our next example. Debbie has X dollars, she lost 12, and now has at least 25. Well, what's the key word in that going to be? The key word there is at least. So now let's write what we're doing. Debbie has X, she lost 12. How could we write lost 12? Well, when you lose something, it gets subtracted from you. And now she has at least, so we know it's equal to, but she might have more than 25. Okay, and again, I go back. Now it's a 2-step equation. I'm subtracting 12, so I'm going to add 12. I'm going to be left with x is greater than or equal to 37. Again, now I'm going to graph it. Okay, it is greater than or equal to, so it's going to be a closed circle, and x is greater than or equal to 37. All right, makes sense? All right, moving on. Okay. So let's read the next one. George has $50 to spend on baseball cards that cost $8 each. Write an inequality to show the number of baseball cards George can buy. Yes. George has $50 to spend. Okay. To spend, he has $50. Can he spend more than 50? No, he cannot. Doesn't. All he has is 50. So let's write that. So he has 8. They cost $8 each. Remember that per, that tells you it's multiplication. Okay. And he can spend up to 50. Can he spend 50? Yes. Can he spend more than 50? No, because he doesn't have any more than 50, does he? Okay. So again, now it's a two-step or a one-step equation. We divide by 8. And we're left with x is equal to 6.2, not equal to, I'm sorry. So y'all got me thinking. X is less than or equal to 6.25. Okay? So now you can graph that. Okay, it's less than or equal to. Okay, less than, going this way. Now we understand that he cannot buy 0.25 of a baseball card. Okay, and let's do our last one. Jamie needs to read at least 250 pages in her book for school. She already read 85. She has 10 days to reach or exceed her goal. Write an inequality to show the number of pages she needs to read each day. So there's a couple of things that are tricks here that'll help you out. She needs to read at least and to reach or exceed. Remember, exceed would mean be bigger than. Okay? So we know she has to read at least 250 pages. Okay, can she read more than that? Sure can. Now, she already read 85, plus she has 10 days to read some more pages. Two-step equation, subtract. It's going to leave me with 10x is greater than or equal to 165. Divide by 10. X is greater than or equal to 16 and a half pages a day. Again, graph. Again, X is greater than, so there's where it goes. Okay, so now your assignment tonight is to do page 2 of this, which is a lot like page 1. You have 4 that you're just going to write and 4 that you're going to solve as word problems. If you have any questions, please bring it up to your teacher in the morning. Have a good day.